everyone, welcome to my channel Sewing Bunny. My name's Michelle, and in today's video I'm going to share with you all of the sewing goodies that I received in December. So I'm going to show you my advent calendar which I purchased, which is a special sewing themed advent calendar, and also I'd like to share with you just a few of the gifts that I received over the festive period as well, just because I thought you might like to see those too. So let's get started with the advent calendar. So I decided to spoil myself this year and I wanted to get a sewing themed advent calendar, and I had seen last year this advent calendar and I thought it looked really good, and they'd sold out literally as soon as I went to buy one last year. They'd sold out. This year I managed to get in there early and get one, and it was from a company called the Fabric Squirrel. And they are a fabric online shop where they probably specialise more in kind of like quilting cottons and things. They have recently started doing some jersey as well. So I think they are maybe branching out a little bit into dressmaking fabrics. But yeah, I think the majority of stuff on there is kind of like your craft cottons. But it's a beautiful, beautiful website and lovely, lovely designs. And of course, it's called the Fabric Squirrel. How cute a name is that? Anyway, on to the advent calendar. So I'm going to show you what was inside the advent calendar. So I've laid it out all lovely here because I did take a picture of it. I mean, look at all those goodies. I will show them to you all individually. Now, the advent calendar, I paid £50 for the advent calendar, and I have to admit, I think it was well worth that because the goodies inside are just wonderful. So I'm going to start off by showing you what was actually in day one. And the reason why I loved the sound of this calendar is because it said that it'll give you a little project to start off with. So day one was a little kit to make your own stocking, and I will show you the piece here. Can you see there? So those are your stocking pieces, and then within that you also got some plain red as well cotton, this beautiful little pom-pom trim, and this beautiful like little sparkly rickrack. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you get some instructions on how to construct it. Now, of course, I didn't get round to actually making it, so what I will do is I will make sure that I get that sewn up and ready for next year. So I thought that was a brilliant day one. Now, I'm not going to go through exactly what was in each day, but I will just show you everything that was inside. So yeah, you got 25 items. So you actually had one to open on Christmas Day as well. Now, if you followed me on Vlogmas, you wouldn't have seen what was in day 25. I will reveal what was in day 25 after I've shown the other bits. So just to give you an idea of what was inside. So we got some lovely fat quarters. These were on individual days. So we got one which was a car carrying a Christmas tree home. That really reminds me of when I was little, because we used to always have a real tree when I was younger, and me and my brother would always go with my dad in the car, and we'd have to pick the Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree always had to be ever so slightly taller than my dad. My dad was 6'2", so he always looked for like the tallest possible tree that we could get that would be, you know, fitting within our house, but always have to be taller than Dad. So Dad used to have to stand next to it and hold it. But anyway, I just love sometimes when fabric kind of reminds you of kind of things, and yeah, that one certainly does. And then we had this lovely blue one here with these little dashes on, which I thought was really, really nice. This one I thought was beautiful. It's lovely floral, and it's really like soft pinks and purples. Really nice for that one. This one's cute, got lots of lily pads on there. And then this one was quite fun as well, yellow with all these fun colour dots. So those were the fat quarters that were inside. So the other bits that you got in the advent calendar, we got some ribbon. So we got this lovely grosgrain ribbon with these hearts and kisses. we got this lovely kind of vintage kind of looking ribbon on there, and we have some little words on here which says things like my hobby is knitting and handicrafts. So yeah, that was really nice, that one. And then this one, which looks like a tape measure, and I think you can see on here there's like a little chair, a little pin cushion, a spool of thread. So yeah, I thought that one was lovely. And those ribbons, you got a metre of each of those. You also got some elastic lace. So this here, as you can see there, it's got a nice amount of stretch there. So this would be lovely for, you know, kind of like undergarments and things. Really, really nice. And I think this one, I think we got about 3 metres, I think, of that one. 1, 2, yeah, about 3 metres of that one. So that was a nice touch. And we got a spool of thread, and I got it in this lovely green, like minty green colour. Really, really nice. It's a Coats one, and I don't know if there's a, oh yeah, it's number 4060 on there, in case anyone is wondering. And we got some buttons as well in this lovely jar. I love this jar. I love things that come in like little jars. So these lovely little craft buttons in all these different colours and shapes, and they're all like little plastic buttons. And we also got, this is a chalk pen. This is a Prim one. And so yeah, just a nice little chalk pencil there. We got, I love this. So this is a magnetic thing that you put on your sewing machine, so it catches all of your pins, so you can just pop it there. So when I do sew, I do like to kind of just pop my pins. Normally I've got a magnetic wrist one, but this one actually goes on your sewing machine. So I was very happy to receive that. And of course, it's a cat. Perfect. And I also got this little tomato pin cushion, and it's got like the little, is it like the little strawberry on the end, which I think has got the, is it like the walnut pieces in there for sharpening? And also these pins. These pins came in a wheel. So I have tons of these, but I just thought I'd poke them in here just so you can kind of see them. But they're quite long, as you can see there, and they've got these little hearts on the top, and they're quite thick pins, if you can see there. And they did actually come in really, really handy, because actually, yes, it was when I was making this, which is the Doe jacket. I did a sew along for this, and because of the bulk, these pins came in so much use. So these came just at the right time. So yeah, that was lovely. And we got some wonder clips, again in this lovely kind of minty green colour. Really, really pretty. And I got, yeah, this was a good one actually. I got some Dressmakers carbon paper, and I'd never used this before. And I think on my Vlogmas, when I opened this, loads of people gave me tips on it, saying how they're so good for like doing darts and things. So it did say on here that you needed a tracing wheel. And I'd said, oh, okay, I'll have to buy myself a tracing wheel to use it. But then the next day, I got a tracing wheel in there as well. And this one was really pretty, because can you see it's got like all this like embossed stuff on the handle. Really, really nice. So yeah, next time I make something with darts in, I'm going to try that out. And what else did we get? Oh yes, a seam ripper on there. So that's a nice one. Always good to have seam rippers. I do have quite a few seam rippers because, yeah, they are always useful. And we got a fine line permanent labelling pen. So that's good if you want to write in your own labels, or if you want to do any markings, which you obviously don't mind if they show up, but always good to have a fine liner. I also use a fine liner for when I trace patterns as well, just because I like the permanent markers for it. It means that, you know, they don't tend to smudge too much. So yeah, I really like that. This was really cute. This was a one of these plastic canvas pieces with some thread, so you could make your own Christmas decoration. Again, I didn't have time to make that this year, but that's going to be a lovely little project for next year. So I love that they give you little projects in there as well. I got this as well, which was a Snag repair needle. Now, I'd never heard of a Snag repair needle, and I think when again on my Vlogmas, when I opened this, loads of people said, oh, you should try it, it's really, really good. So yeah, I'm going to use that next time I get a snag in something, and then hopefully that means that my clothes will last even longer. I also got a embroidery hoop as well, and I'm really happy I got this actually, because I do like to do cross stitch, and I think I may have the perfect thing for this, but I'll go into that a little bit later. Now that was all the 24 days. So you want to know what was day 25? It was lovely. It was actually a bundle of fat quarters on here. Now they're all beautifully packaged in this lovely, lovely ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open them up so you can see them all individually, because yeah, some of these are really, really nice. So the first one is these lovely rainbows. It's just so happy, isn't it? And then we've got this kind of red and pink. I really like the whole red and pink, so that is really, really nice. I love this one. I love them all. But yeah, this floral, almost like slightly retro. I really like that. This one is adorable. It's like loads of little mushrooms. It's just the colours in it are just lovely. And then, yes, I'm saving the best to last. I don't know, maybe the fabric squirrel kind of secretly knew who I was, but it's got cats on. Look how beautiful this is. It's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I was so happy when I saw that one. I was like, yay, it's got cats on. So yeah, that was day 25. It was those beautiful, beautiful fat quarters. So yeah, absolutely brilliant advent calendar. I've actually emailed the Fabric Squirrel to let them know that I really, really enjoyed it, because, you know, I think so many people will get so much joy out of these, you know, in future years. So I do hope that they carry on with these, because it's just such a lovely advent calendar. I mean, yes, you know, £50 is a lot of money, and that is a lot, you know, for an advent calendar. But I found personally it gave me so much joy through December, especially with what's going on in the world. I think, you know, all deserve a treat if you can afford it. So yeah, really, really like that calendar. So yeah, that was the Fabric Squirrel Advent Calendar. I will link their website down below. And yeah, I'll now move on to the other goodies. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to show you was from my lovely other half, Stuart. So yeah, he did spoil me a little bit with some sewing goodies, so I thought I would show those to you. So first off, I received from him this beautiful needle minder. And yeah, I've had my eye on this needle minder for a while because it is the cutest thing. I don't think it's going to show very well on my camera, but it's a slice of cake, a little bit of Battenberg, and a jammy dodger. It's so cute. And it's got a little magnet on there, so you can see there. So what you do is you would have, say, your well, for me, I do a lot of cross stitch, so I'd have my Ada, I'd put that on one side, this on the reverse, snap it together, and then if I was to say grab my little embroidery needle, then when I'm kind of finished for the time, I just want to pop it away to one side, you know, grab myself a cup of tea, then you just literally place that on the top and it keeps it there by a magnet. It's so sweet, and these are like little cakes and things. The detail in it is beautiful. I will try and get a picture so that I can show you the detail, because it is just beautiful. Such good craft there, absolutely amazing. And yeah, it came in this little lovely little tin as well. So that was the first item. Second item, again, I'd had my eye on this for a while. I'd always wanted one of these. So it comes in a lovely little pouch, and here it is. It is a seam ripper and awl. So what we do is we take out one end and pop it in there. So you can see there, that's the awl. And then, is that how you pronounce it? I think it is. And then the other side, take that out, pop it in, and you've got a lovely little seam ripper. How beautiful is that? And these colours are stunning, absolutely stunning. And I will link the Etsy shop where Stuart got this from, because I did give him some hints. And yeah, so they have loads of different colours and things you can choose from, but I loved this one. I just thought it was beautiful. So yeah, that was that one. So yeah, that's just extra special. So yeah, that was that. And oh yes, oh, which over here, I got a little piece of jewellery. So not fully sewing related, but it is sort of sewing related. You've probably seen, I do like my acrylic jewellery as well. You can see here, I've got my little heart earrings that a friend gave to me in the year. And this one I just saw and I just thought it was beautiful. And here it is. It is a beautiful hummingbird with a little gold button. Just stunning. And this it's by Jazzy Menagerie. I will link their Etsy shop down below, but I don't think that they actually sell this one anymore, because this actually came from Sewlicious. And I think it was kind of like a one that they specially had there. But I'll show it to you there. So it comes on a lovely gold chain, and it's not a long one as well. So if I'm wearing something with maybe just like a standard scoop neck, it's not going to be too, you know, kind of, I don't like it when they dangle down too much. So yeah, that's that little beauty. So the last thing that Stuart got for me was this little steamer. And this is the Dodo Cool steamer, and it's a little mini one. Because I don't necessarily want one of those big ones, you know, I don't want to steam too much stuff. But what I find is maybe after I've finished making a garment and I'm putting it on my mannequin just to, you know, check everything looks nice, I do sometimes get my iron and I puff out, you know, bits of steam on it to try and, you know, get rid of some of those little annoying little creases that you just can't quite iron on the flat or tailor's ham or something. Because I'm not the best ironer. I like pressing for, you know, like, you know, opening seams and things, but, you know, general kind of actual ironing, I'm not the best at. So this little steamer would be so useful for, as I say, when it's on the mannequin and maybe I've just noticed a tiny little crease up, you know, here or something, and I can steam it out. I haven't used it yet, it's still all kind of wrapped up here, but yeah, I'm hoping that that's going to work really, really well. You never know, maybe I'll do some before and afters next time I decide to try and use it. So yeah, that was everything that I got from my lovely Stuart. My friend Anna from You Got Me in Stitches, she sent me a little gift as well, so I thought I would share that with you. And it is this beautiful little bunny brooch in gold. Absolutely gorgeous. So this currently now lives on my little orange coat that I wear. So yeah, it's just a nice little brooch to wear around. So thank you very much for that, Anna. She also sent me some catnip as well for my little kitty cats. So I'm going to make some cat toys up and stuff that with some catnip for them to enjoy as well. So thank you, Anna. Okay, and then next up, I just want to share with you a little Secret Santa that I was involved in. So you may know that I am part of the Felicity Fabrics blog team, and there's a wonderful group of ladies in that team, and we've actually all become quite good friends, kind of just, you know, via WhatsApp and things, you know, chatting about, you know, different bits and bobs, you know, what we're doing for our next project, you know, little bits like that. And we've all become really good friends, and we decided to do a Secret Santa, which I thought was amazing. And I received my package and it was just so beautiful. I think the person that got me really knew me well, and I opened it up and I did have a little bit of a sneaking suspicion who it might be. And then after everyone opened theirs, we then told everyone who got who. Now, the person that sent me my package turned out to be Karen from So Little Time. She's got her own YouTube channel. I'm sure that you know of her. I will link her channel down below. And she is such a lovely, lovely lady, because she sent me the most beautiful package. And I think when I show this to you, you'll understand that she really does know me very well. So yeah, let me just grab all of that. Okay, so let me show you what Karen sent me. I'm so excited. They're just beautiful. Now, you may recognise this. So I did actually get one of these in my Fabric Squirrel advent calendar. And afterwards, I think Karen messaged me and she said, oh, I was like, when I saw you open the advent box, I thought, oh no, I've already got that for you. And I was like, no, I always want another one. This is just brilliant. I can have them scattered everywhere. I mean, who doesn't want a cat-shaped magnet? It's just amazing. So again, she just knows me so well. So this was so incredibly kind of her to send. Also, a little needle threader, a little prim one with a little bird, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, as I say, she knows that I like to do embroidery and things, so that was lovely. These gorgeous, gorgeous buttons. Look at those, and they're Cath Kidston ones as well. They're beautiful. These little hearts, absolutely gorgeous. She made me a little needle, like a felt needle book with a cup of tea on it. Again, I love tea. So she knows me so well. And we've got on here all these different colours where you can just put all your needles in. So that is so handy. And then inside, I noticed there's a couple of little sewing labels for like putting in my garments. So that was just such a lovely little surprise snuck in there. Also, I mean, it just keeps going. She sent me some fabric, and I mean, I think she might have gotten over the spending limit, but I'm very, very grateful for what you've sent me, Karen. Look at this. As you may know, orange is my favourite colour, and my colour theme for my wedding is orange and navy, and I've got orange fabric with little blue bits in, and oh, it's just beautiful. And it's a crepe, and it's just a lovely, lovely fabric. And I've got, like, I think it was about 2.5 meters, I think I counted. It's really lovely. So that is going to make, well, just a gorgeous, gorgeous garment. I'm thinking I might possibly make a blouse with it, maybe like a sew over it pussy bow blouse. That would be really cute in this, because it's kind of a little bit retro as well. So I'm kind of thinking if I made like a blouse, you know, with like the bow, and then like wear like a little kind of vest over the top, that would look really cute. So thank you so much, Karen. It's so cute. I love that. And then last but not least, I loved this. Absolutely loved it. Let me try and find the best thing for you. It is a cross stitch pattern, and the cross stitch pattern is a sewing bunny. How cute. So I've got my little chart here that she's lovely, she's printed out for me, and oh, just look how beautiful that is. So I'm hoping, this is what I said about in my Fabric Squirrel package, I'm gonna have to check the measurements, but you never know, it might fit in my little hoop, and then I can frame it like in the picture there. So it was just wonderful. I've already ordered some of the threads that are needed, because in there, I think, oh no, I think I might have left it downstairs. It came with a key of all the different thread colours that you need for this. Now, I do have a lot of the colours already in my stash, but there's a few that I didn't have, and I wanted to make sure that I kept it to the original design here. So I have ordered a few of those, and I have got some Ada ready to go. So as soon as those threads arrive, I'm going to make this up. This is going to have pride of place somewhere in my sewing room, because I mean, just look at it. It's just absolutely wonderful. And well, I was just so incredibly blown away by, you know, Karen's like thoughtfulness, and how everything was just so individual to me. And yeah, I hope Karen's watching, because yes, thank you very, very much. You are such a kind, wonderful lady, and I cannot wait to meet you in person one day and give you one giant cuddle when we're allowed to. But yeah, that was everything that I got from my Secret Santa. And then lastly, I'm sticking with Felicity Fabrics here because I got a random box turn up in the post, and it said on the outside, don't open until Christmas Day. And then a few of the ladies in the Felicity Fabrics blog WhatsApp group said, I've received this parcel. Is this our Secret Santa? And then more people were getting the same parcel, and we were like, that's obviously not our Secret Santa. That's come from somebody else. And yes, it came from the lovely ladies at Felicity Fabrics, Caroline and Fliss. Just absolutely wonderful. Such nice ladies. This is why I absolutely love doing like vlogs for them. When they send me fabric in exchange for a review, it's an absolute joy. Anyway, you want to see what's inside. So inside, we've got some fabric. And it is this lovely tartan cotton. I should open it out for you. There we go. And we all got a metre of this, and it's just gorgeous. It's so Christmassy as well. So yeah, I can't wait to use that for something. But yeah, just lovely of them to give us some fabric. And then further in the box, there came this cracker. Now you can see on here, this is, it was obviously done up, but I've opened it. But I wanted to try and keep it looking a little bit similar to how it was packaged. But how beautiful, in this lovely like Hessian, these lovely little gold ribbons. And inside was some lovely hand cream. So really nice. And I must admit, I needed this when I was doing like my knitting and my fingers were getting a bit sore. And yeah, as I say, I do some cross stitch and things. So yeah, my fingers do sometimes get like, you know, a little bit sore, a little bit rough. So absolutely brilliant to receive that. And then also inside was this little package. And I will open it now for you. There's a few little bits. So inside you got a little piece of fabric with a embroidery needle. We got some gorgeous colour thread. Look at that, those purples and pinks are gorgeous. We've got this little thing here, and then also a little chain. And what is it? It is a little necklace that you make yourself. And so you make up the design there, and it means you can place it inside the little pendant, pop it on the chain, and then you can wear a little piece of embroidery. How beautiful is that? And I got some little instructions here. And it's a bullion knot, the Susan Connor Rose. So there's this lovely little pictures here on how to create the little rose. I just thought that was beautiful. What a lovely little design. Absolutely lovely. So that is what I received from Felicity Fabrics, like ladies, and yeah, again, so incredibly kind and thoughtful. I'm so grateful that I'm part of such a wonderful team. And yeah, I know that I'm extremely lucky to have been selected for that. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to share with you what I received, because it just brought me so much happiness. And I don't know, maybe it might give you some ideas of things that you might want for, you know, birthdays or next Christmas, or if you're thinking about giving a gift to someone who's a fellow sewist, you know, for their birthday or Christmas, anything like that. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you all of those little bits. Okay, so I really hope that you enjoyed watching, and I will speak to you in my next video. Okay, take care. Bye.